Okay, I got a little trade going on here. You see I'm playing this stock down, Amazon again. This Amazon moves a lot. I don't know if I've told you this, but I used to trade Amazon when I started back in '98, I think. And Amazon was at $66 back then. And I've been trading it over the years, playing it up, playing it going down. And it's just been a great moving stock. Anyway, I'm walking to my car right here with my lunch I just got from Earth Fair. They got a new one in my little neighborhood, so now I get to run out and get me a reasonably good lunch. So I'm just letting you see this. It's 12:01 up there. I got in this order. Let's see what time I got in this order. I'll go back here to orders. I sold short. That means I'm playing it going down around 16:10 something. And I got in, you see the date there, 11:01 is when I took that position. So let's go back to it. Okay, here we go. So pretty awesome, isn't it? Now, of course, on this, you remember, I'm not showing you how to trade. I'm just making you aware of it, that it can be done. And I know what I'm looking for. I've developed what I call, or I should say, I'm not sure I developed it, but I received it and understand what I call my template, my parameters for when's a high probability to engage and when's a high probability to disengage. That's not showing you any of that on my screen. I do that in my course. But here you go. So it's 1 hour, and hold on, I gotta put my seatbelt on. I'm making 4:45. So what's cool about trading, something I don't talk about much, but leverage. Okay, you've heard the statement, the rich get richer, whatever that means. I think it means that it's just that when you have more money, you get to control something in a bigger way. So as I'm only trading 30 shares, and of course I don't have all that money in there, I just have leverage. The brokerage account gives me like 4 times my buying power. So that's how I get to afford these. If I didn't have the money to trade stocks, I'd simply apply my template, my understanding of how to trade. I'd go trade it to something else, like futures, options, cryptocurrencies, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. In my thinking, they all trade basically the same. So you just start. You start where you're at. I have people say, oh, I only got $500 or I got $1,000 or $2,000. Well, then that's where you start. You start building your wealth from there. You don't make an excuse to say, oh, well, this guy's got $25,000, so that's why he's successful. That's just simply not true. You start where you're at and you build your way up. So anyway, what am I at? I'm $524. I'm driving. I'm getting ready to go to one of my houses to have a guy come and look at my truck. Those yellow poles, you know those little yellow poles that are kind of by buildings or something they don't want you to hit? I pulled up next to one the other day and I was waiting for the traffic in this parking lot, and as soon as I took off, I ran this yellow pole right down the side of my F-250. So just tore it right up. So I got to get an estimate to see about getting it fixed. Might have to just get a new truck. Well, I have to deal with a damaged vehicle, right? Alright, so anyway, I'm getting ready to go eat my nice lunch I just got. And this is kind of showing you again, this is what I do as trading. Drive around, do my errands, do my stuff, and make money right from my phone. It is just so awesome to be able to do this. This is a live trade. It's happening right now. All right, so you see up there at the top left, short 30. That means I'm playing it going down. I'm at 498. If I close it right now, I'm at 498. All right, let me just go back and look. I want to see what the overall world's doing. These are some stocks and different things I look at. Okay, here's another one. I got this other one going on. Copper, let's see what it's doing. Okay, I got copper, and now I'm playing copper going up. All right, and you see up at the top left, I'm making 1375 currently on that one. A little bit earlier this morning, I was up about $2,000. I could have closed the trade then at $2,000, but I didn't. And see, because I just didn't want to. I didn't need to. But I did give up $700. But you know, after you've traded long enough and you've made enough money, you don't get so antsy about taking every dime they give you. Maybe I've mentioned that before. So, but this is just another trade I got going on. All right, let's go back and see here. You see at the very top left it says 15.95, 92, 96, 20. See, prices are moving back and forth. And you have to learn, I show you how to get used to this price movement back and forth so it's not freaking you out. You get comfortable with it. It's like a pulse kind of going, you know, one way or another. And so anyway, down there, if I close it right now at this current price, I'd make $440.10. You see that in the green. So as I'm trading and I'm looking at that to give me a sense of what's happened, things still moving and favorable, I go and look at the overall world and see what they're doing and where they're at. Okay. Yeah. I'm just scanning this back and forth so I can see this day's high low price. I just use that for a quick reference. Okay, let's see what Amazon's back at. Oh, nice little burper. So look, it just moved $5, just like that. Amazon can move quick. Now I'm down $3.27. Cost me $100 telling you that stuff. But I'm okay with that. All right. These are different things. I'll explain them to you if you have me teach you. At first it's like confusing. This looks like an airplane cockpit. All these things flashing and going like, whoa, what is all that stuff? It's like noise. Okay? So once you get comfortable though, you do it. I think this week, it's been a great week. Most of my trades, yesterday I played Amazon. Matter of fact, I'll go back to it and show you. Yesterday, each day these red dots, blue dots, that's just part of, when I engage the trade, they pop the dot on there for me, like that red dot at 16, 10, 68. It just shows me where I got in, okay? But each day it erases them and goes away. But yesterday, look back yesterday, down there, if I can highlight it, I'm going to put my cursor right there, that line, right in there, about 30, actually it was about right here, I bought where my line is there, and it went up and I closed the trade. I think I made $150, something like that. So not every trade do I make is it, you know, a great winner. Okay, you got to learn when to engage, and then the market gives you what it gives you. Okay, you don't make anything really, you receive. You got to get your mind into this receiving. So you have to get yourself in a position to receive what the market gives you. All right, so that's a biblical thing, by the way. What do you have that you have not received? Some of you know that scripture. All right, well, I'll let this trade keep going. Now sometimes I could let this trade, I could let it do its thing, peaceful, not worried about it. It could move all the way back up to where I got in, and I could have a break-even trade. And I've done that before, you know, if I'm not watching it and stuff. So that's no big deal. Ultimately, though, you learn when to strike, when to get in. You can see where I got in was like a perfect spot in my mind. That was a very near perfect spot. And then when you learn to disengage, when to close out the trade, all right? So you learn how to do that. Anyway, listen, make 2019 your best year ever. And one of the ways is to, of course, seek the Lord, try to get into the Lord's will. If you're not doing the Lord's will, nothing really goes too well for you. So submit yourself to that. And then part of that is asking. You know, you've heard about the scriptures, ask and you shall receive. Ask about getting your finances changed completely. And I think you should be able to own your own source of generating income. So what I was going to say earlier, I think I've made 5, 6, maybe 7 trades starting right at the beginning of this year. And I don't trade every day like I used to. I just don't need to. And I'm up close to 8 or 9 grand, something like that. All right. Well, thank you. My guy here is to look at my truck about my repair, so I'm going to go.